Game time. Game time.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Tonight, a pair of NFC foes squaring off. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the New York Giants. Just about halfway through the season now. Still a lot of ball to be played as we're off in Week 8. Here's a return from the 7. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
Okay, ready?
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Ready?
And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
After that little 8-yard scooch, here comes 2nd and 2.
Ready?
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. He cuts it right. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. A pickup there of 39. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play.
Let's go now. Ready?
They'll run. First Gibbs is Zach Charbonnet. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Gotta be lying.
Pistol now for Milrow. Here's a screen now for Walker. And they don't get any help on this second down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, kid, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Ready?
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Let's go. Ready?
From the gun, Milrow. Throwing the out route complete. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out. That one gains 7. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates now as a receiver in the open field.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Let's go.
Milroe from the gun. And this is caught. It's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks finish up an excellent opening series. Now it's Jason Myers on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Here's Smith on the return. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. Dart starting with a pass here. And his first pass falls incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now they face 2nd down. It's not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Dart. Catch made, Tyrone Tracy. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Cowboy 80. Mustang 19. Let's go.
Darts out of the shotgun. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Let's go.
Dart gonna throw again. Completed over the middle. And he's gonna go down right along the midfield stripe.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
Ready? Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st to 3. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
They smash. 70 Lion. 19 Lion.
Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
On 1st and 10, here's Dart. gets it. And it'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom, connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's first and goal.
60 Bison.
Draw now. This is Tracy. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me these two defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Quick one to the outside by Dart. And he's going to have the touchdown. We'll see if he gets to keep this, though, Brock. We've got some laundry on the field. Could that penalty come back to haunt him? It's another second and goal.
Check smash. Drop roll 80. Panther 11. Panther 11. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Your start now. Seattle. But we all saw his teammates yelling at him, go down for the touchback. Yeah, no chance of that. He saw a lane to take it from one end zone to the other, and he did just that.
You know, and in that sense, he's no different than a kick returner bringing it out of the end zone. That's why some think DBs make the best return men. He just got that unique way of seeing the field, whether it's on a kickoff or going 100+ for a big 6. Wow.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Jackson now to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
New York offense ready to get going here. It's first and 10.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves.
Dart resetting here after the pick. Hits him on the out route. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. That is exactly what they needed, Brock. The throw that gets him stabilized after a disastrous miscue early.
You know I love when coordinators show that kind of confidence, quickly reestablishing it with his quarterback, and now he can start playing like that pick 6 never happened.
Offense to line. This is second and 4.
Here we go, Shaq. Go.
From the gun, it's Tracy. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Third and 4 coming up now.
Set. Cougar 19. Buffalo 18.
Darts back to throw. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
For the Giants.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
Take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
They've got first down from the 31.
Here we go. Set. Let's go.
They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he's brought down at the line.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
2nd and 10. Need something positive here.
7 times. Bronco 80.
Shotgun now for Milrow. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Well, he'd been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
Now, I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yep.
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Get it. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Buffalo 18. Ready, right?
3rd and long for him here. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down.
I think that was the time of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
And he's hit before he can get anything on that return.
They're on the 17-yard line.
New York to the line. 1st and 10.
Get it. 60 by 6. 60 by 6.
He's on the ground here. Tracy. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Our score, 14-0. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Welcome back. We'll begin this 2nd quarter with the Giants in possession. They have 2nd down behind the sticks. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Come on, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. That is taken back for 6 in this half, Brock. As a quarterback, how do you come back from this knowing there's so much game left?
How do you come back from it, or how do your family and friends come back from it? I know as I get older, I obviously think about them more and more. As a competitor, you're just going to grit your teeth and do what you can. But for the loved ones following, it's a tough second pick 6 to watch.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Here's Smith on the return. Showing a little burst so far. He showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting all the way out to their own 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Tracy. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Now Seattle going to call its 2nd timeout. They're down to their final 1 in this half. Second down now, they need 7. They'll go play action. Here's Dart. Headed out right. Sideline throw reeled in by Neighbors. And they've got to him just a step or 2 before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Check, Bobcat! Check, Bobcat!
Now going left side with Tracy. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Here we go, set! Panther 60, Panther 60!
To throw, here's Dart. Connects with the open man downfield. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
It's a gain of 29.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
First down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
79 Broncos! 19 Lions! 70 Rangers! 70 Rangers! Let's go!
Tracy on 1st and goal. And they'll make this stop after a small push to the 5. It's a gain of 1 on 1st and goal. Now it's going to be 2nd and 5.
Guessing everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal coming up. 5 yards to the end zone.
Ready! Cougar 19! Warrior 70! Dragon 60!
They're going to throw out of the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So they'll be left with 3rd and goal. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react. And then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
On 3rd and goal, it's Dart. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Kick by Trujillo is good. And it gets a fraction closer as the lead's down to 18.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Here's Trujillo to kick it away. His return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. 19.
Now it's Milroe. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. That brings up 2nd down.
It's a quarterback you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane. And he couldn't do it on that one.
Ready.
On the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Set.
Walker off his own read. Good little whip there. Looks like about 6. Bobby Okereke making that stop. Working quickly here.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
3rd and short, it's Milroe. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and that'll bring up 4th and 3. So another punt coming up. Michael Dixon back out there. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. He fields this at the 18. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Giants lining things up. 1st and 10.
Ready. 19.
Now Dart. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. Give him 13 on that play. And the Giants will have a 1st down.
Kate, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
The counter give to Tracy. Galloping inside the 40. He will go. Touchdown, New York. The Giants fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 26-yard line.
Got it. Ready.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
19.
From the gun, Milrow. Into the hands of his running back, Walker. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Come on. 70. 60 Bison.
And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Some tough running from the leader of the offense right there. Didn't have a ton of room, but he made it work well enough to move those chains.
First down, ball at the 36.
Red. Go.
And off to Walker from the gun. Saw the lane, hit it quick, call that a gain of 7. Nicely done. So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. The Seahawks trying to add to their lead.
Ready, set.
2nd and 3 now.
Ready. 70 Timberwolves.
To the air, Milrow. There's a screen out for Walker. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Bronco 80. 70 Rangers. Cut 19.
To the air on 3rd and long. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
Seahawks bringing out the punt team. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. That's grabbed at the 10. And something on the return, but not much as it still ends inside the 20.
They're on the 17-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Dart. Finds him over the middle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10. Darts out of the shotgun. That's incomplete left side.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. aren't going to throw again. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them, trying to go deep on third down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. Fourth down coming up.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
And it's out of bounds. Took a bounce. It's going to be marked right along the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Practice, here we go.
Milroe from the gun. This one falls incomplete. Torrey Horton, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
The incompletion, 2nd and 10, still from the 30.
Ready? Practice, Mustang 19. Go.
Throwing here, Milroe. Short pass brought in. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43.
Here we go, set. Viking, Cowboy 80.
It's Walker on the option. Oh, he drops a cut to the right sideline. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 30. That's another
70.
Here's Milroe, 1st and 10. Walker hauls it in. And all he can do is get back to the line on that effort, so no gain on 1st down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Get it. Bronco lead.
Throwing now, Milroe escapes the pocket. He's running with it. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down.
It's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a 1st down, that's a big bonus for the quarterback.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 60 Bobcats, 65, 19 Lions. 79 Broncos. Ready?
Working inside the red zone. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
A 33-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good, and that extends their lead to 14.
You know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Michael Dixon picking off for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Here's Smith on the return. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
They've got first down from the 31. Here goes Dart to the air. He's just going to hook this one into about row C there, and some lucky fan going to haul in a heck of a souvenir.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these, and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Mustang 19.
Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. This is caught, that's Slayton. And this one will get them into enemy territory. Hit and stops quickly. Catch moves into the 48. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You can go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you could depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Here we go, set. Cougar 19.
Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Bronco 80.
Here's Dart now. Throws caught. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
Well, much credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front didn't give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for a quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
It's Scatterbill on 3rd. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Ball at the 33 for first down.
Ready. Viking 18. 79 Bronco. Warrior 70. Check up.
Trying to throw this from the gun. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
So still 10 to go on 2nd from the 33-yard line.
Tag. 70 Timberwolves. Go.
Dart setting in the throw here. Dumped off to his running back. And this winds up a short gain to the 29. Taken down by a guy who spent 9 years in New York. First with the Jets, then the Giants. Leonard Williams.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet. This is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards. And a defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
19, 5 here.
Third down now. Here's Starks. He finds Neighbors right side. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Set up. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Steady.
He's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. It keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Let's go. Cowboy 80. Dragon 60. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Darts back to throw. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Bison, 60 Bison. Seven Pirate. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Forced out to his right. And he will score. Touchdown, New York. The Giants cutting the lead coming out of halftime. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position could be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Fielded at the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Come on. Hit. Go.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Here we go. Buffalo 80.
Shotgun now for Milrow. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Gotta cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Ready up.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Builds up this one off to his running back, complete. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They'll get 18 yards there. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route, 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then. And the running back still doing it to this day.
That's caught. Here's that Charbonnet. Down the sideline inside the 30. And he's going to get it down to the 18-yard line. 35 on the pickup. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper, shredding the slopes, or dude shredding a defense just like that.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Cougar 19. Watch the bullet. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
From the red zone now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks take a 13-point lead. Jackson Smith and Jigba with the touchdown. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath, and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
Here's Smith on the return. Good work so far. He's got room. Makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled.
At their own 37-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10.
Rocco 80. Hey, motion.
Back to throw. Here's Dart. Chased out to his right. It's caught right side by Johnson. It's a small gain up to the 38. Devin Witherspoon there on the stop.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Dart now against the blitz. Seahawks swarming him, and down he goes. And that tap may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of 3rd down.
Well, even the toughest in the league to catch can still be caught at times. It just takes a defense that's determined and relentless. And the real big key, when you get that split second, you got to take advantage of that opportunity. Defense just did.
Defense gunning for a stop here. It's 3rd down.
Cougar 19. Let's go. 70 line. Panther 11. Panther 11. Read the work. Hey, check motion in. Put your hand up.
From the gun, here's Dart. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
4th and forever coming up.
70 line. 18 rep. 19 tight. 19 tight. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
They'll go. Here's Dart. On the move. Headed right. And they got home. Sent him on 4th down. We've got a turnover on downs, and the defense takes over in plus territory.
Coach's challenge is to get the defense off the field with a stop. Rose to the challenge and delivered on that one, really overwhelming the line of scrimmage.
Okay.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Milrow. That's caught. It's Cade Otton. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. All right, we reach the final quarter of Monday Night Prime Time. The The Seahawks have the football. Up a couple of scores to start the fourth quarter.
First down, Seahawks.
To the line and set. Here we go. First down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Go play action here. It's Milroe. He finds Smith and Jigba right side. Ooh, and he's not going to score, but they're just a yard away now as this sets up first and goal.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Still momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
First and goal, Seattle.
First and goal now as they try to pad this lead. Milroe's going to sneak it. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Seahawks have likely locked up the win right there.
Touchdown, Seahawks.
Kate, I think two things were at play here. Not just the brute force to get it done on the QB sneak, but also the element of surprise to run it on first down. Job well done.
Point after up and good for Myers. And the Seahawks stretch their lead to 21.
Giants 17. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Here's Smith on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Stand 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's first and 10. The give to Tracy up the middle. Got him a good handful there as it brings up second down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's second and 4. Dart out of the shotgun. Short pass brought in. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. He goes to the hurry up here.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Giants, first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Dart. Escapes the pocket. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So second down coming up. Darts looking to throw. And they make the tackle at the 38. Offensive line fast.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Play action with Dart. He's got it inside the 10. And they're going to be set up with a first and goal here from the 7.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Dart going to throw again. And this is caught. Touchdown, New York! The Giants get it back to within 2 possessions. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yeah.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Following that timeout, they're lining up. They're going to try to come up with 2 points.
The Giants will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Keeping it on the ground. And he'll get in, and they'll get a little closer as a result. The lead it down to 13 now.
Giants 25.
Here's Trujillo to kick it away. Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Go.
First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. Inside the 45. Still running. All the way, touchdown Seattle. The Seahawks make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Jackson Smith-Njigba with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one. More than likely for more games to come.
And that one's caught. Set a couple more on to this massive, some might say insurmountable lead here in the 4th. All right, Brock, they win empty. We all expected a pass was coming, and they do indeed go to the air and connect on that strike for 2.
Yeah, once you empty that backfield, it does certainly, Kate, alert that defense to pass. And then it comes down to disguise. It comes down to timing, especially on a 2-point with everything condensed. Well done by that offense to go get 2.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10.
Here we go. Shot.
Out of the gun this time. Here's Dunk. It's completed right side. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He skips down inside the 35-yard line. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down. It's Dunk. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So still 10 to go on 2nd from the 33-yard line.
Ready? 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
To throw. Here's Dart. That one's complete right side. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
65. Ready? 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Go.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Has it down close. This is down all the way to the 3. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Warriors 70.
Working inside the red zone. And he hauls it in for the New York touchdown. The Giants get it back to within 2 possessions. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Trujillo hands on the point after. And the Giants get it back to a 14-point game.
Giants 32.
Trujillo to kick it away. Fields this one at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Begins with a walker run. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Well, more often than not, it's a passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First down throw here from Milroe. Buying some time right. Barner's got it. Complete. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
On the jump.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Start. Cougar 19.
From the pistol, they're running with Charbonnet. We call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's 3rd down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Gravity Lions. Let's go.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
Ready. 70. Ready.
Walker on 1st down. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. The Giants using their first timeout. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. To the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Come on. Set. 18 Cardinal.
Running with Walker again. Jukes away from one. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Seahawks close to picking up their 5th win.
Ready.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. On 1st down, this is Charbonnet. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. get a first down, that's a bonus.
22-yard line.
Head. Cowboy 80.
Toss play. This is Walker. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down.
You know, we love to talk about corners, those corners that both love to tackle and cover. It's kind of the same thing with these defensive ends. Most of them love sacks. They love rushing the quarterback. But those that run down a toss play like that, they separate themselves from others.
All right, a couple yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's 2nd and 12.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Out of the gun, a give to Charbonnet. And 2nd down only works out for a yard.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done?
2. 79. Panther 60. Panther 60. 19 tight. 19 tight. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Running back, motioning right. Moreau throwing on 3rd down. Really fired that one, but they couldn't connect. Intended target there was Jackson Smith-Njigba. So that brings up 4th and long. They can let the clock run out here, but let's see if they resist the temptation to add on 3 more instead. He hit his first one. His second one's coming from inside of 40.
We got ourselves a 3-score game now after that make. It's kind of feel like it's going to just about do it with any hopes of a comeback still smoldering. I think these kickers enjoy those opportunities, Kate, to be the one to kick this lead out of range.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Jackson now to return it. He stopped on the run back of the 27. New York to the line. 1st and 10. Trying to throw this from the gun. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
That's going to throw again here on 2nd and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Hurry up offense now as time runs down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
So the Seahawks take this one on the road. One of their longest road trips of the season, Brock. But thanks to that primetime slot, the body clock not too thrown off, and they played like winners on this big stage.
Yeah, they sure did. The only thing that's going to be screwed up on their body clock is that long flight home.
Yeah.
But it's going to be a whole lot easier celebrating a great performance.
So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Huard, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks winners, as we say so long from New York.